can't believe I'm saying 2025, that sounds so futuristic. I also got... oh, I hate the term. Oh, I hate to say it, which is why I want to get rid of it. I feel like I've got kind of a really lovely soft spot in my heart with these characters, and I think they will go so well with the sort of Japanese convenience store theme. Hello everyone, and welcome to the very first video of 2025. Yes, it is a new year and I am still here. I have been so eager to get back and start recording again after the Christmas break. I had such a lovely Christmas break, and if you celebrate, I hope you did as well. I wouldn't have said it was the most relaxing of Christmas breaks. I do have 2 young children, however, it was so much fun. We spent it with family, and just my children are now of an age where it is just pure magic, and I just feed off of their excitement completely. I kind of forgot come Christmas morning that I might actually be receiving presents as well. I was so focused on my children's excitement that completely slipped my mind. Yeah, I did get some lovely sort of art books and things. However, I have also treated myself to a few Christmas gifts. So my dad, bless him, he never knows what to get me for Christmas, so he just does that classic thing of giving money in my bank account, and so that I can just buy my own gift, which, to be honest, is such a lovely thing to have, and because I know that that's what he'll always do, I know that post-Christmas, if I haven't got something that I really wanted to get, I can go out and get it. And so yesterday I treated myself to a few stationery bits. I went to WH Smith, which is a stationery shop in the UK, and I've treated myself to an A5 dotted notebook. I always have such grand ideas that I'm going to keep a journal, and I have this idea every single year, and most years I don't even get to the point of buying myself a journal, and if I do, I'll either lose it or I'll just get bored of it very quickly. However, I don't know why I think this year's going to be any different, but it came in lovely pastel colours. I was actually stood there for a good solid 10 minutes trying to decide on what colour notebook to get. There were some lovely lilacs, pastel blue. My favourite colour was a gorgeous, well, it was described as butter yellow, and it is like my kind of yellow. It's a really warm yellow, and I ideally would have wanted that one. However, they didn't have it in the dotted format. They only had it in lined, unfortunately, and I cannot be doing with lined paper. I also got a fountain pen. I've also got some black inks, but this one comes with blue. But look, it comes in yellow. I didn't even think that they would sell this particular pen in WH Smith. It is a pen that I've used before, possibly about 15 years ago now. I used to draw a lot with like dip pens and inks, and fountain pens, and using sort of like waterproof inks and watercolours and things like that in my work. So I have had this pen before and I absolutely loved it. However, I actually got it back out again after seeing Megan Wang use it in her sketchbooks, and she mentioned it, and I had completely forgotten about this pen, so I've gone into my drawers and like hunted it down. However, because it still had an ink cartridge in there, I think it's like dried out or something. I need to see if I can get it working again. My plan was to have black ink in one and blue ink in another. But yeah, I mean, it's yellow. It's my yellow colour, so I couldn't resist, and I can't wait to get started with this. But yeah, I also got some highlighters. Now I thought these might be pastel highlighters because the the box has lovely sort of like pastel colours. However, I have just today noticed that it says the word fluorescent on it. So my attention to detail is as good as always. I thought that today in this video I would discuss my goals for 2025, and why not make it aesthetically pleasing in a bullet journal. So if you don't know already, my name is Charlie and I run a small business over on Etsy under my name Charly Lane, and I've run this shop for so long now, well over a decade, and I focus on prints and also stationery, and I have loved stationery for as long as I can remember. In fact, I can remember doing a very similar trip every academic year. As soon as I was about to go back to school, I'd go to WH Smith and I'd pick myself out a new notebook, maybe another pencil case, some lovely pens. I just love stationery and I love collecting stickers. Now, collecting stickers being the absolute key word here. I love stickers, I make stickers, I sell stickers in my shop. However, I am so protective over my stickers that I sort of end up collecting them but never using them, which is one of the reasons why I'm wanting to start a journal, because it will be a nice place to actually put them for once rather than just being stuck in an envelope. I have so many. It will also be good to test out my own products in situation. I have tested them on pieces of paper and, you know, to make sure they work, but why not actually use them for their intended purpose? Let's get cracking with this. So number one on my goals for 2025 is to completely overhaul my shop. Now, this is a big statement and it's not something that's going to happen straight away. This is something that it's a long-term goal, but I definitely want to make some headway on this. Things in my online shop at the moment, I absolutely love still, and I'm really proud of the work. However, a lot of it is over 10 years old now, and a lot of it is, I hate the term, I hate to say it, which is why I want to get rid of it. A lot of it is fan art. I have Pokemon fan art, Zelda fan art, Hilda, Adventure Time. I love the prints that I've done. However, when I did them, I was much younger and much more naive, and although the artwork itself I really like and they are great sellers in my shop, I kind of got it into my head a bit that in order for people to like and purchase my artwork, they need to be recognisable characters and mainstream characters from pop culture. So I very much went all in on creating characters in my style. And again, I love the work that I've done and I'm proud of it, but it just doesn't sit right with me that I'm selling that artwork now. So what I've actually done, I have done a massive discount on my Etsy shop on all things fan art. So that is all of my posters and one of my sticker sheets as well. I've got a Pokemon sticker sheet. It's a 25% off sale and I'm going to be running that indefinitely, so for as long as it takes for all of the stock to go. A lot of my sticker sheets are my own characters anyway, and really that should have been evidence enough that people do like to purchase my own characters, because they sell. They still sell and people really enjoy them. Oh, I've also got a Korok sticker sheet as well, from Zelda. It's very much a long-term goal of mine to completely get rid of all of the fan art in my shop and then just replace it with my own characters. So that leads me on nicely to my second goal of 2025, which is to release my very first collection featuring my own original characters. So with everything going out of the shop, hopefully I would then have space to bring in more things. Now, I already have it in mind what I want my first collection to be, and I have started sort of the initial planning of that, which I will be recording in a separate video. However, I will just mention very briefly what it is. I have been umming and ahhing which character to focus on first, whether it be Monty Mouse or to create a whole new character that you haven't seen before. And then I had a brainwave the other day. Coming up to 2 years ago now, I actually did a illustration piece, and it was featuring Animal Crossing characters as sort of in their own Japanese style packaging for, you know, crisps, sweets, all that kind of thing. Because I had actually intended to release this as a product in my shop, but it was at that point that it started to not sit right with me. I was kind of gutted that this piece didn't actually go anywhere because I had so much fun creating it. So I kind of looked analytically about what it was that I really enjoyed about it, and it was just creating something that was, one, inspired by our trip to Japan back in 2019 and going into convenience stores and seeing just this like bombardment of cute characters and lovely colours. Having that as a main source of inspiration mixed with my love of Animal Crossing was the thing that I really enjoyed about making this product. So if I'm getting rid of the Animal Crossing side of it, I've still got that packaging food side to it. And in the past I have created a series of it was a comfort food series. So I put it out on Instagram for people to message me their favourite comfort food, and I would draw that comfort food as a cute character. So there would have been, I think my friend Finney, she suggested peanut butter was her favourite comfort food. So I drew comfort food of peanut butter with a smiley face on it, and I had so much fun with that. So it's obvious to me I'm really enjoying drawing food in a cute way, and what better character or characters would convey that than my Mochi and Dumpling. Now, Mochi and Dumpling, originally this rabbit character was called Bun Bun, because he was based on a steamed bun, and I had Dumpling as the little sort of sidekick character. He's a bit like a sage, he's very wise. He doesn't look like there's much going on in that little brain, but he's the wiser of the two characters. And yeah, the rabbit used to be called Bun Bun, but I kind of had like a bit of a rethink with it and decided to call him Mochi. I want to sort of play with the idea that he's kind of quite elasticy, so his head shape might sort of like squish up and down a little bit between illustrations depending on his mood, things like that. So I really want to explore these characters more. I feel like I've got kind of a really lovely soft spot in my heart with these characters, and I think they will go so well with the sort of Japanese convenience store theme. I will delve more into this in another video. Yes, that is my second goal of 2025, which is to create my very first collection, and that collection could include things like prints. I also want to delve more into digital products and potentially look at washi tapes. I really like the idea of experimenting with different sticker styles, maybe having some like hollow stickers, die cut stickers, sticker sheets. Yeah, that would be really cool to look at. And my third and final goal for 2025 is to keep creating videos. I finally plucked up the courage at the end of 2024 to upload, well, record, edit and upload my very first YouTube video. And I ended up uploading 3 in the end of November and December. And I loved the process so much. I'm really enjoying having another creative outlet. I love how it's holding myself accountable for things, and I feel like already in the space of just over a month I've grown creatively already, and I'd love to just carry on with that. And I'm not making any promises of how many videos I'm going to upload a month, but I have over the Christmas break written so many ideas down of like video ideas of what I want to do. Things talking about working in publishing, obviously nothing that I'm currently working on because that's kind of like an embargo situation, but products that I've worked on in the past and like how things come together in, you know, children's book publishing. I've got, yeah, so many ideas of like running, you know, my small business, recording how I would create a collection for the very first time. I anticipate it's not going to be a smooth ride, no matter how many, you know, YouTube videos I've seen from other people. If anything, that really goes to show that there's so many things that can go wrong, but also so many things that can go right. So it'll be really lovely to record that process as well. Drawing videos, all sorts of different things in the pipeline, and I'm really feel so motivated to create again, which is just such a lovely feeling, and honestly something that I haven't felt in quite a few years after having my children. It's really nice to get that creative spark back. So yeah, those are my top 3 goals for 2025. Please let me know in the comments what your top goals for 2025 are. There don't have to be 3, there can be more than 3 if you like, but you know, just 1 is fine. Just let me know what your goals for the year are, and hopefully we can kind of like cheer each other on. One of the things that I really want to do with this channel is to build a creative community. So if you are creative, or if you just like listening to creatives, that's why I assume that you might be here, yeah, just let me know what your top goals for 2025 are in the comments, and yeah, hopefully we can cheer each other on. My next video, I'm hoping to start recording the behind the scenes of creating my very first collection. We will see how that goes. Yeah, so it'll be the very beginning stages. I want to take you along with me for the entire ride. So yes, you can join me on that journey very soon, hopefully. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Bye.